everybody. How are we all doing today? Sorry about that there. I don't know what I just pressed. So yeah, I've been having a few problems here with the old software. Pretty irritating. And give me one sec here now. I just need to check something. So I've switched back to using just OBS for the time being. As you guys know, I've been away for, almost 2 weeks now, or actually over 2 weeks. Yeah, just had a bit of stuff going on, just being kind of busy with kind of stuff outside of YouTube, but also I haven't been feeling the best lately. Just kept getting like head colds and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's just, the time of the year or whatever the case may be, but I'm feeling much, much better now. It's still like, I'll be good for a while and then bam, I'll just get hit feeling sick again. Dear McCostello says, try Viagra. I have tried that before. It got stuck on my neck. It got stuck on my throat. I had a stiff neck all night. Thank you very much. Thank you. So anyway, from switching to this current software that I'm using, this is kind of just, like a backup kind of system that I'm using on just standard OBS at the moment. Unfortunately, I can't bring stuff up onto the screen, basically. So I can't bring up any of the chats or any super chats or anything like that. So let me see here. So what the situation was is that I was using StreamYard? Yeah, StreamYard the whole time, and it was working perfectly fine. And then one of the nights you might have noticed that just out of the blue, my sound wasn't working properly, basically. And just no matter what I did, I could not get it to work. So I was trying. And it turns out it was from an update I did. And so I will definitely, once I have the money, I'll be switching to a Windows machine, because as much as I love my Mac, don't get me wrong, the compatibility just isn't there. And I just haven't got a chance to kind of work on it enough. And I spent hours and hours and hours fucking around with it. So basically, usually I use 2 screens. Currently, I'm down to 1. Since that update, I have not been able to use a second screen unless I pay out big money and buy one of the big Apple screens. So obviously, it's intentional in that respect. And it's across the board. A lot of people are experiencing the same issue. And then I was also having issues with the microphone compatibility. I got that sorted out, and getting the desktop audio, so the audio from the videos I'm watching, to play live, it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I'm chatting with a friend of mine right now about building a machine, or just buying a machine. If anybody knows, obviously a lot more than I do, about what would be a good machine to use, then do let me know. Now I'm thinking I want to go down the route of getting, like a powerful laptop type setup. Reason being, then I can just take it with me and, edit while I'm in different places, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't go so far as to say Apple sucks. I think Apple sucks if you're a computer person, if you know how to use computers properly, which I don't. And so for people like me, the usability is really easy, except for when you want to do stuff like what I do. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but alas, here we are. So anyway, the reason I decided to go live, I was kind of like humming and hawing about what to do as a test stream. I still haven't done my 50,000 subscriber special. As you guys know, I hit 50,000 subs there a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to do a special for ages, but I just frankly haven't had the energy. I've just been flat out with other work. And yeah, by the time the evening rolls around, I just have zero energy. So yeah, things are kind of quieting down on that front now, thankfully. Again, it's just kind of the time of the year as well for that kind of thing. So I'm back. And we're having a look at a Judge DeSanto's court at the moment. So I went in there and I do what I usually do. I jump around from stream to stream, see what's going on. And I asked people, did you see anything interesting? And they were saying that the most recent guy that came up was really, really funny. So I'm going to check this out. Apparently my reaction to this should be fairly shocking. I was going to watch it and then, do a video or a live stream about it, but I figured, you know what, let's just do it live for a change and just see how it goes. Colin Definitely Not Cromwell says, I just hit 5k. Congratulations, my friend. And I'm sorry for being out of the loop with you for a while. I've just been, between being busy and sick, it's just, yeah, it's been really, really tough. It's been just a fucking nightmare. But you know the story, you know the crack. But congratulations on 5k. Been working really hard for it. You really do deserve it 100%. I will try my best to get there. Depends on how late it is though. because I've noticed I've even been going to sleep a lot earlier than I usually would and kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, I've got another project kind of on the side at the moment that I'm working on. It's a tough one because I'm not so sure it'll do really well on YouTube. Like, it will get a lot of views, but it definitely wouldn't be monetized because it's dealing with some gritty shit. So some of you might have an idea of what I'm talking about there, but that's for another time. I won't get into it right now because I can't out myself yet. But anyway, no, unfortunately, I can't save any comments or anything. If anybody does send in any super chats, I am able to get those up on my screen, but I don't think I can actually make them pop up here until I figure out what I'm doing with this whole fucking thing. But anyway, so this guy, yeah, apparently it's really gross. Now, as I say, I haven't seen it, but it got a lot of reaction in the side chat, so I'm hoping that it's really good. So it's over in Judge DeSanto's court, and yeah, let's see how we go. Hopefully we don't get fucking porn bombed, because I know she was getting hit.
All right, we are on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Roberto Tischetti.
And just let me know if you can hear that all well and clear and all that.
And Detective Sergeant, your name for the record, please.
Sergeant Ken Grote.
All right, please raise your right hand.
Wait. Hold on a second before we continue. Did he just say his last name is Grope? Because apparently that's ironic given the situation here.
All right, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this going to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. And excuse me, you may proceed on the warrant.
Thanks for that, Frank Perry. I'll get onto that here in a minute. Don't you worry.
11:50 a.m. Officer Barwick arrived at the CVS located at 2025 Ford Avenue in the city of Wyandotte on an unrelated service call when he was approached by an unidentified female. The female stated there's a shirtless white male defendant, Mr. Tischetti, sitting in masturbating. Officer Barwick was directed to a beige-colored Chevy truck that was parked in the CVS, where he positioned his fully marked patrol car behind the truck.
So did I hear that correctly? Because the sound was a little bit bad from their end. Are they saying that they pulled up and the guy, somebody came and told her that this guy was, feeding the geese? You know what I'm saying? Passing out a bit of line.
Officer Barwick noted that he observed the defendant was shirtless inside the truck, and as he approached to make contact, the defendant became startled and lifted the lower half of his body as if he was pulling up his pants. While speaking with the defendant, Officer Barwick confirmed the defendant's pants were halfway down and his bare buttocks was in the driver's seat and his genitals were covered up.
Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh, God. I just love that he said buttocks instead of ass, because I'm suppose you can't really say ass like that in court, I guess. But just reminds me of like Forrest Gump, my buttocks.
Officer Barwick continued to ask the defendant why his clothes were off in such cold weather, 50 degrees that day, where the defendant became increasingly nervous. Officer
no shit.
And rolling up his window and stated he had to leave. Officer Barwick advised the defendant he was not free to leave, where the defendant disregarded all officers' commands and to stop, and the defendant fled the scene in his vehicle towards 4th Street. Officer Barwick activated his emergency lights and siren on his patrol car and pursued the defendant, who led officers on a slow vehicle pursuit through the residential area, disregarding officers' lights and siren. The defendant was observed himself while evading officers. The defendant was stopped.
He was observed doing what?
The defendant was observed himself while.
Okay, so unfortunately, it froze. The audio froze just at the wrong time. So wrong answers only. What was he doing to himself as the officers approached? It sounds like he was saying pleasing himself, but I don't know. You tell me.
Disregarding officers' lights and siren. The defendant was observed himself while evading officers.
What did he say? Shit, I really want to know what that was. Any ideas in the side chat? Oh my God. Oh my God. It sounded like pleasing himself, okay.
Officers' lights and siren. The defendant was observed himself while evading officers. The defendant was stopped and the vehicle was subsequently arrested and conveyed to the Wyandotte Police Station, where he is booked and held. Officer Barwick noted that he was extracting the defendant from his vehicle. His arm was sweaty and covered in Vaseline.
What? His arm was covered in Vaseline. Okay, now I get what people were talking about in the side chat about Vaseline. What?
police station where he is booked and held. Officer Barwick noted that he was extracting the defendant from his vehicle. His arm was sweaty and covered in Vaseline.
What the
He
fuck?
also reported there was an empty jar of Vaseline recovered from the vehicle.
Oh, that's nasty, man. That is gross. Oh.
All right, thank you. Upon examination of complaining witness, I find the offenses charged were committed and there's probable cause to believe the defendant committed those offenses. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Yes, again, good morning, Your Honor. I'm Neil DeBloy, P36827 on behalf of the defendant.
Thank you. Sir, your name for the record, please.
The name's Terry the Tugger. Give me your best nicknames for this guy in the side chat. Yep, choking the chicken, feeding the geese. Okay, here's what I want in the side chat. I want nicknames for this guy, and I want other terms for feeding the geese. Good to see you, Greg.
All right. Joe, can you close that door back there, please? Thank you. And counsel, as to the arraignment.
Yes, regarding the arraignment, client would waive any further formal reading of the charge at the stand.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment.
Clearing the custard.
October 19th at 9 a.m.
Sorry. Sir Strokes a lot. Clearing the custard. Hand Shandy. Classic. Pope says he was watching a chili stream and it gave him ideas. Oh, yeah, but he didn't have any fucking Nutella with him. That's why he didn't go the full chili load with it. Oh, God, that was a bad fucking word. Perry the Puller. I like that one. Oh, good to see you, Kenya Brown. How you doing? Long time no see, my dear. I hope you're doing really well out there. Lotion Basket Case Bandit. Okay. The Master Debater, Tuggeson. I'm not a master debater, but I am a cunning linguist. Sloppy Joe, Choking Charlie, El Vaselino, Wiper of Wee Wees. Oh, Jesus. Let me see here now. He was just on a date with Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters. Okay, I'm going to tell a really, really dirty joke right now, and I know it's like before the watershed, but I have to, given the situation. Okay. I once asked a lady who lost all her fingers for a hand job. She palmed me off. Well, there goes the monetization. Okay, we can party now. Oh, fuck it. I keep doing that.
And sir, you do have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court will appoint one to represent you. And in fact, you've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney today, correct?
Donald Duck fucker.
I can't hear you, sir. Sir, I need you to speak up, sir.
He looks like, you know that puppet? I can't remember what it's from. I think, is it from Sesame Street? The meep, 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 meep. That guy? He looks like that guy.
Can you repeat that, please?
You have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court will appoint one to represent you. And in fact, you've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney today, correct?
Yes.
All right. You also have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury. You also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing may be used against you in court. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Meep.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Willy Wanky.
Okay.
Classic.
Okay. And counsel as to bond.
Squeezing out the DNA juice.
Advises that
The Muppets.
28-year resident on the Taylor, he's owned business for the last 30 years. Indicated to me that he's never failed to appear for any scheduled court appearance. Indicated he has no pending matters. In case he will appear, at least on bond, I'd ask the court to take those factors into consideration when setting a bond in this case.
All right, thank you. And Detective Sergeant as to bond.
Your Honor,
Your Honor.
like Mr. Gischetti has a problem with this. Since 1974 through 2007, he's been arrested and convicted 6 times of indecent exposure. He's in a parking lot of a busy business in the daytime.
Busy business.
He decides to flee in a vehicle. We think he's a danger to society.
Well, obviously, like, yeah, he's clearly got fucking previous for being a you know, public fapper. So like clearly this guy is a risk, right?
We're gonna ask for 10,000 cash.
Yeah, sorry, real quick. That's a really good point. The Dark Canuck, great to see you as well, by the way, my friend. Says, I don't understand why he needed to be lubed up to the elbows. Was he a professional cow inseminator? I went full New Zealand there. Any Kiwis in the house? He's a professional. Anyway.
Mr. Tichetti,
Yes,
you're self-employed?
yes,
And do you, participate
Good to
in
see you,
any,
Michelle.
treatment, sir?
at this time, no.
Have you ever failed to appear in court for any reason, sir?
Haven't,
Are you on probation or parole anywhere?
no, I'm not.
Are you out on bond in any other jurisdiction?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will know after review of the criminal history and taking into account the offense charged. And given the nature of the charges and the safety of the public, that is a huge concern for this court, given the defendant's criminal history. The court does find that the bond recommendation is appropriate. The court's going to indicate a $10,000 cash bond. No surety, no 10%. In the event you post bond, sir,
Pardon me?
in the event you post bond, you are to have a GPS tether, house arrest.
How would I go to work?
Sir, you'll have to communicate with the tether unit as to where the locations of any jobs are, but you're going to also have to submit proof of those jobs. And that you're
I was
not
just going to say that I'm
going to
dizzy.
various
He's a handyman.
locations without actually having any work to do.
He's a bit of a jerk, if you ask me.
Okay, how do I get that
Fuck.
from like a customer?
Well, sir, if you're trying to prove that you're going to a customer's
Good to see you,
home
Michelle.
and you're self-employed, one would presume that you would have a bid of some sort.
Good
or
to see
some
you,
type
Edie.
of written contract that you can submit.
That's right. I have that.
All right, and then we'll see you on October 19th. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Okay.
Well, that was quite something, wasn't it? There's just too much to unpack here. Like, I mean, it's one thing going off and getting caught fapping, right? Like, that's got to be bad, right? I mean, okay, let's just be real. We're all adults here. You know, people get caught fapping all the time. It sucks, right? I'm sure. It's never happened to me. I was getting changed, motherfucker. If you know what that's from, then let me know in the side chat. And, but in this guy's case, he gets caught fapping, but obviously he's gotten caught fapping tons and tons of times before. And he's got arrested, I think 7 previous he's had for this. So that's quite a fucking bit. But, yeah, let me just roll back here a second.
The location.
He was subsequently arrested and conveyed to the Wyandotte Police Station where he was booked and held. Officer Barwick noted that he was extracting the defendant from his vehicle. His arm was sweaty and covered in Vaseline. He also reported there was an empty jar of Vaseline recovered from the vehicle.
So, an empty jar of Vaseline, okay? So that's what I wanted to go back for real quick there, right? An empty jar of Vaseline would indicate to me that he uses a significant amount of that Vaseline. Now, it could have been one of those tiny tub, but I think if you have been caught with Vaseline up to your fucking elbows while fapping, then yeah, that seems to me like it's indicative of a bigger problem.
All right, thank you. Upon examination of complaining witness, I find the offenses charged were committed and there's probable cause to believe the defendant committed those offenses. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Yes, again, good morning, Your Honor. I'm Neil DeBloy, P36827 on behalf of the defendant.
Why is it not
Thank
going up on
you.
the fucking
Sir, your
screen?
name for the record, please.
Yeah, so basically, he's been done for going equipped to wank, essentially. He's a wanker, is what he is. And that's fine, right? That's nature. Everybody, I'm sure, I won't speak for anybody else. But I'm sure everybody, we're all adults here. Everybody does it, or has done at least. Getting caught is one thing. That fucking blows, I'm sure. Getting caught as many times as this guy does while gunning it out in his car in somebody's, parking lot or whatever. Different fucking story. Different story. So yeah, that's pretty gross. Now, I don't know if there's any other good stuff coming up on this one here. If not, we got some other stuff to have a chat about. So, sorry here now. I just need to respond to somebody. That's a very good point. Thank you, Donnie. I know you said not to use your full name. For the super duper chat on PayPal. I'll just try to open it here. Where is it? Oh yeah. For $10, it says, whacking his gentleman sausage. Hell yes. Thank you very much. I'm glad you remember that. That is, of course, my, I suppose, trademark terminology for the for gentlemen's nether regions, the gentleman sausage. Anybody watching that court right now know if there's anything else on here or whatever. I don't know if anything else good happens in this court, but we're going to have a look.
Joe, can you close that door back there, please?
Yeah, Joe, close the fucking door, will you? There's a draft. Thank you so much, Gregory Jonick, for joining the Demon Army. It's Yannick, actually, isn't it? For joining the Demon Army. My dogs are going apeshit outside. I might have to go and sort this out here in a second. But Frank Perry for $2. Great to see you, my brother. Says, did you see Turtleboy arrested? Catch 13 charges. Is it 13 charges now? I think at one point I saw it was 6 and then 9. I don't know if it's 13 now or what, but could you imagine the cops had to wrestle his arms behind his back? That is horrifying to picture, Mr. Landfill. Pope Phil I has been a member for 6 months. Says, don't forget about me. I will not. I promise. I promise you that. I emailed you back, I think, the other day. I can't remember if I definitely did or not. I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. I know. I really do. I've been kind of off air and working on other stuff for quite a while, so I've been just trying to catch up with everything. And then the leatherwork side of things had to just completely stop because I picked up a pretty nasty injury in my middle finger from overuse. I know I picked up a nasty enough injury on my right middle finger, so on my dominant hand, which kind of made matters a little bit worse. But so it's been slow going, but bear with me, anybody who can. If not, just let me know, and there's no problem cancelling orders or something like that if anybody does need to, you know what I mean? There's no issue that way. But anyway, yeah, let's have a look. We'll keep watching this court because there's a guy here, the Wisco Jail Division 1 guy. I kind of remember him being interesting. I'm just going to move myself on the screen here now a bit so that I'm not blocking everything with my big, stupid looking head. There we go.
Thank you. And
good morning again, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith.
all right, thank you. And Mr. Smith, if you can please hit unmute and your name again, please. All right, Mr. Smith, your name for the record again, please.
Kevin Francis Smith.
Okay, so Mr. Taylor, you did have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Smith, correct, in a breakout room?
I have, Your Honor, and I would like to see that report before we go forward, Your Honor. I really
I'm
think.
sorry, you'd like to what?
I would like to see a report before we go forward.
You can let me know in the side chat if you want me to have a look at Turtleboy's live from last night. I did catch a little bit of it, but the noise was just too fucking irritating to listen to his noisy, stupid voice. Frank Perry, thank you so much, my friend, has gifted 5 Irish Demon memberships. The recipients thereof are Diver Dan, Navy Vet, Colin, definitely not Cromwell, Mr. Landfill, I'm Dizzy, and Michael John Dennis. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you.
I still haven't got.
Medication stuff was really bad for me. It ruined my teeth.
Hold on, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, I need you to wait, please. I can't have 2 people speaking at the same time.
You know what else would ruin your teeth? A fucking brick. So stop talking.
I apologize, Your Honor.
I know, he's all right.
You're asking for this
Good to see you,
matter to be
Jeebus Chris.
for another review?
Sarah
Yes,
and
Your
Tim.
Honor, because
It's lovely
I
catching up with you
need to
guys
look
out
at that
there.
report before I feel comfortable going forward.
All right, and the court will agree with that. The court will adjourn this to November 9th at 9:45 a.m.
I got it. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
That'll work for me.
Okay. thank
Yeah,
you.
no, it'll fucking work for you. What are you going to be away on vacation otherwise? Come on, man.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Let's go off for a moment.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Wallace, did you speak to Ms. Kraus?
Here, Vaseline is good for your
I
teeth.
did, Your Honor, over text message. It's my understanding that that they were trying to find a place that had availability, and then they finally did, and it was Dearborn that they found. So now they have to. She does not know when the interview is scheduled for. Miss Smith is, or Miss Silver is out of town, out of the country. So
Thank you so
that's
much,
why
Daisy
there's
May.
The information.
And I'm sorry for not updating you guys earlier on the situation. It's just like most days I would get home and, you know, we'd have a really long, busy day, but I'd feel kind of good and I'd be ready to go. And then, bam, it would just knock me out. And I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll do a live stream tomorrow. Colin knows what I'm talking about. I've been telling him for weeks that I'm going to do my 50,000 subscriber special. I might have to make it a 51,000 subscriber special at the weekend. I think that'd be the best way, or maybe even tomorrow. I actually have to go to work tonight. Oh no, I think Colin, did you say your live is going to be tomorrow? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, absolutely, Frank, absolutely right. Happy to see the whole Demon Army. Let's get a whole load of fucking shamrocks in the side chat. Let's make it a party.
Trickling in like that, Your Honor, and I apologize.
All right, let's go. We're going back on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus John Davis, 231970. All right, and counsel, again, your appearance for the record, please.
Ted Wallace, P80922, on behalf of Mr. Davis.
All right, Mr. Davis, your name again, please.
John Cross Davis.
Okay, and so, counsel, I know you just told me that off the record, but if you can, for the record, indicate what was,
Good to see you, Threshold.
what you were able to determine after speaking with.
Okay, this sounds kind of boring.
They have found one, and
Client is on track. He has a payment balance for his fines and costs of 0.
Is that lady asleep?
Cleared up 8 of his 9
Oh, wait, she's behind me. Hold on.
One final in Royal Oak, which is a traffic minor.
Is she asleep?
Other than that, Your Honor, he is currently
Nope.
doing everything he's supposed to do. We have no new pending charges. And we would hope the court would adopt the recommendation that Ms. Shine suggested it be adjourned for another period of time. She suggests 3 months, but I'm leaving it to the court's discretion. But my client is here,
She's glowing.
ready to do what the court asks.
Okay.
Good to see you, Kimmy Wrangler.
And,
Hope you're doing
Mr.
well.
Williams, I know it's been a lot of probably money and time to clear up those warrants, but doesn't it feel like a lot of weight off your shoulders?
Don't have to look over your shoulder anymore, right?
Well, I still has the
She has no other matters pending. She's not on probation or parole.
parking lot because we're watching, okay? All right, and then if you'd like to get the information regarding payment over the phone or online or even by mail, that's fine too. You can stop at the window so you don't have to make the drive down.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you. So, question. Thank you so much.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you. Okay, let's go off the record for a
Hey,
moment.
Colin, what's
Mr. Taylor,
RMC?
We're still waiting for your attorney to log in. I'm not sure where he's at. And Wayne County Jail, we're still waiting for Ms. Pringle to log in. Have we heard any update from Mr. Shasha regarding that?
He said he's tried and there is no answer.
Okay, Wayne County Jail Division 2.
Nothing coming up for that there, Colin.
Okay, I apologize for the delay. We tried contacting Ms. Sprinkle. She was due here an hour and 20 minutes ago,
I'll
and
look
she
and
has
see what I can
not
find here.
responded.
So last name
I
Sprinkle.
just wanted to give you an update with that.
Okay, I appreciate it. I've called Ms. Sprinkle numerous times too, and she has not answered a call from me either, so.
Yeah, not
How
getting
long will
anything
the
come
court
up for
allow
that.
her to wait?
Well,
Too long.
if we're able to, I'm gonna have my court administrator contact to make sure.
Oh, Reno, yeah, Reno's pretty good.
And see if we can do that. So,
Well, thank you, Peter
we're tying up
Flemberg.
everybody. We're tying up your camera,
charis-
we're tying up the docket.
Fucking charismatic stallion. I think I'm going to start using that one. That's going to be my new, well, I'm never on any of those dating sites or anything, but yeah, charismatic stallion. I love it.
All right, and Ms. Tannemer, have you spoken with your attorney?
I have not heard anything from him at all.
Uh-oh.
Counsel, if you think we have a conversation, can you please step out in the lobby? Yes.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
No, you can have a conversation, just you can do it out in the lobby, because I'm going back on the record, then it's going to interrupt the record.
Understood.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have your attorney's contact information?
I do not. No, no one has given me anything. He hasn't contacted me.
Okay. All right. So, Bobby, I'm gonna. There's miraculously somebody's in the waiting room.
Yes, that was Judge Simpson laugh in the background.
Legit, but we're gonna try it. Let's see.
Thursdays.
The discoveries.
Okay, looks like there's sweet fuck all going on in there. So yeah, we'll have a look at we'll take a look at Reno and see what's happening there. I heard about a guy that killed a man down there once upon a time. Don't know if any of you guys know about that. All right, let's have a look at Reno.
You know, there's a lot of things you can do. Sign up for Medicaid. They may be able to point you in the right direction to get some help. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All
the
right,
judge.
so
I couldn't
Ms.
figure out who the
Martinez,
judge
what
was.
I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 30 days in the county jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you credit for all the days that you have been in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You know, I hope I don't see you soon, right? But if you do nothing, if you just keep living the same way you're living, I'm going to see you soon. Okay.
That's true.
All right. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, counsel. Judge Hazelwood Stevens, thanks for letting me go first.
Good morning, Judge Champagne.
Oh, I love this guy.
Never a problem, and I know you have other business to attend to this morning.
All right. You all have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
We are on record for in custody arraignment scheduled for Thursday, October 12th. I'm Judge Chris Hayes.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
In the Department for the Reno Municipal Court. Joining us representing the city of Reno is Deputy City Attorney Leanne Schuman. Good morning to you, Ms. Schuman.
Morning, Judge.
And joining us representing those in custody is Attorney Trevor Hartzell. Good morning.
An Irish
Mr.
demon.
Hartzell.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Hartzell, statements?
Yes, Your Honor. We stipulate to a factual basis on any pleas of no contest, and we've reviewed all criminal complaints.
Thank you. And will you waive a formal reading of the Criminal Complaints Council?
We do a formal reading on the complaints.
Thank you. That does help the proceedings move faster. And good morning, Deputy.
Morning, Your Honor.
Deputy, was a video containing defendants' constitutional rights played to them this morning?
It was.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning to everyone in custody. First of all, we will be referring to that video throughout this morning's session, so I'm glad you reviewed it and paid attention to that video. I'd like to announce two additional things. First, any misdemeanor conviction may have negative immigration consequences related to admissibility, adjustment of status, removal, and or denial of citizenship if you're not a U.S. citizen. The other thing that I'd like you to know is that if you're facing a contempt
Hope
of
you have
court
a great
charge,
day too,
the
Jeebus
penalties
Chris.
for contempt of court are different from misdemeanor crimes. The maximum possible penalty for a contempt of court is up to 25 days in jail and or up to a $500 fine. All right, first series of matters I have is Rosalind Jackson. Ms. Jackson, come on up.
It's like the worst game show ever. Miss Jackson, come on down to jail.
And Judge, I did send an email
Sorry,
this
Miss
morning
Jackson.
and did not get a response for Turner or Jackson.
All right, thank you very much. Ms. Jackson, good morning.
Good morning.
We do have somewhat of an update, Ms. Jackson, because in addition to having IAP
Which
work
video,
on the
Colin?
case. I had our, Joshua over at Community Court. I had him contact Reno Sparks Gospel Mission as well. So they are currently on a COVID lockdown.
Thanks so much,
but,
Jeebus Crisp. Really appreciate that.
Everything.
I met Jeebus Crisp, Sarah, and sorry, what was your partner's name again? It's gone out of my head. When I was down in Kentucky, and we actually all went out to dinner together. It was awesome. Lovely to see you again.
To them.
I just gotta go get a hot drop of coffee. I'll be listening. So behave yourselves.
Reopening Monday. And so we are hoping that we get you into a bed space next week at Reno Sparks Gospel Mission. Now, we're very hopeful in that. So we have it working from both angles. We have IEP from jail working on it, and we have Joshua working on it as well. My question to you, Ms. Jackson, is did you already fill out an application through the jail?
Yes, I did a very long time ago.
Perfect. We're on the right track, and we're hopeful that we get you placed there by next week, okay?
Okay, do I need to fill out another application in case they lost it?
Would you? I would love you to fill out another application, because any obstacles that we could remove from this transition from jail to Reno Sparks Gospel would be very helpful. So what I'd like you to do is I am ordering Deputy Appleton with the IAP to provide you an application for Reno Sparks Gospel Mission, so you can fill that out. So that does not delay your transport over to Reno Sparks Gospel, okay?
Okay.
We're going to set a status hearing for next week, just in case Ms. Jackson is not yet transported. I'd like to set that for next Thursday. Thank you, Ms. Jackson. We hope to get you placed soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. And for the record, everyone, in 23 CR 03276, there is a active failure to appear warrant on relative to 6/21/23. I'm going to quash that warrant. That closes that part of the case up, and she's otherwise in community court on that case. Really what we're holding on her on is that new trespass case. All right, so there's Miss Jackson. Next matter I have is Jasmine Civils.
And Your Honor, I did find a not competent eval from, I believe it was May or June.
Whoops.
All right, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. We're close in time, but not quite there. June, July, August, September, October. We are with a June. Are we on both, May or June?
Oh, something got stuck
Do we
in my
have that
wheel.
competency evaluation?
As the actress said to the bishop.
Put it in the G drive for you, Judge.
Thank you. Let me take a look.
Like not competent.
Thank you. Let me take a look at that and see if we need to, there it is. We need to issue a 10-day order on
My
this,
light's gone all
potentially.
weird, man.
All right, I am in receipt of a competency evaluation. This was done by pursuant to an order from Reno Justice Court.
Jesus Christ.
The
there we go.
Date of the evaluation is May 23rd, June, July, August, September, October, November. That does place us within the 6-month period by statute. Let me look at that competency evaluation.
Nobody cares.
It does indicate that she will not be able to attain competency in the foreseeable future without assisted treatment, which she is refusing. What I'm looking for is any.
All right, I don't know about this. This seems pretty boring. Way to go, Colin. I know I've seen his court before. It can be pretty epic. We got a super chat in. Thank you so much. Donna Burrows says, love your country, sir. Thank you so much. I'll wave the tricolor just for you. It was a big week here in Ireland last weekend. We won our, what would you say, a really important rugby game to get into the World Cup quarterfinals. So I'm a big rugby fan. And so yeah, next Saturday, I definitely won't be on air anywhere. I will be non-contactable because I will be neck deep in Guinness because Ireland are playing against New Zealand, the All Blacks, this Saturday. So it's going to be probably the biggest game we'll have. Like, if we win that and we go through, we'll probably face, I think, South Africa, France are a bit of a danger. So yeah, we've got a few good teams to play to win the World Cup. But if we beat New Zealand, well, we have to get through to the semi-finals anyway. But if we beat New Zealand, that's it. As far as I see it, that's kind of the benchmark pretty much always. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw up Turtleboy's live stream from last night. So I'd say I only caught a couple of minutes of it. Now, there's way better coverage of the Turtleboy stuff out there than what I'm doing because truthfully, I've been very much out of the loop with the whole Turtleboy thing because, you know, I've just not really been up to date on Turtleboy, fucking Chili, any of these guys. It's not that I don't care anymore or anything. It's just, you know, when you're too busy and this stuff is going on daily, you just don't have time to keep up with all this stuff. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Turtleboy was arrested. I'm not, see, I just kind of ignored Turtleboy for the last few months. And this whole thing about the case that he's, you know, trying to fuck around with witnesses and the jury and stuff like that. This is what he does. But in this live stream, it seems like he seems to think anyway that he's going to be in the clear. But we'll have a look at it anyway and see how it goes. And that's only by chance, Susan O, sorry, that I'm live right now. Dermot Costello says South Africa was the benchmark. New Zealand should be a tough game. We will win. I do believe we'll win, truth be told. Like we have been playing very well, but I think at a way lower standard than what they have, if you get me. So they've got a lot more in the tank, I think, than what we've been showing. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really fun. I might even actually live stream possibly my reaction to it as I'm watching because I scream a lot when I watch rugby. But yeah, no, rugby is my favorite. So anyway, so we got the majestic midget himself, Turtleboy, here on the screen. What I might do, I might make myself a little bit bigger on the screen next to him. Not that that's hard because he is, as I say, not a very sizely gent. But the reason I'm doing that is because, you know, these bitches with their copyright and all that stuff. So anyway, oh yeah, the Turtleboy interview. I actually still have that footage. We'll see. We'll see. I'd have to have some talks with some people first. We'll see how that goes. Oh, God. Never guess who's live right now. You have rights, cops have duties. Guys, I have to show you this guy first. I'm sorry. I have to. It's this guy. This is the guy that walks up and down the street screaming because he can. Just serious methaholic, I think. Hold on here now. It's you have rights, all one word. Cops have duties, all one word. He's live right now. Let's see. It might be nonsense.
Lack of prosecution and malicious prosecution.
Okay, let me see Adam's papers real quick because I gotta write out some for Jordan.
What the fuck has he got written on his shirt? This is the guy. You might remember this guy, famous for having loads of bugs in his beard during beard camp.
Where's that clipboard? I need
Subpoenaed to a court today for.
Oh yes, he's live in court.
We need more papers than this. We need like.
Okay, we're going changing the title of this video. We'll come back to the Turtleboy bollocks later.
Somebody, she's probably calling some deputy.
Now I do have some stuff I need to do in the evening. I've got one job that should only take an hour. So hopefully I'll get back and I'll be able to go live again. And we might even do the Turtleboy stuff later. We'll see.
To make a
You have teeth, cops have duties. Yeah, this guy has. Oh, what a mess.
Well, then let me.
Okay, let's see what this guy's on about.
Where,
Good to see you, Blackheart.
Biased prosecution all the way across the board. Biased criminals. Here's a point blank criminal right there. Tried to use her feelings last time to have Mr. Ramirez as a thug.
For a second, please. We'll write this out.
She used Mr. Ramirez as a thug to have us escorted from the public lobby.
Lobby. The lobby. You get out of my lobby. Sorry. This is the beard cam guy. Exactly, Oshin. I love that name, by the way.
She's on the phone with somebody. She's probably calling some deputies to make us leave the lobby and this and that.
Well, then let me finish what I have to do. Okay?
I know. No, you just keep on going. You have the right to do what you're doing. We all have the right. We all have the right to be in here, and we're going to have to start filing lawsuits.
But this guy can't even spell his own fucking name, let alone file a fucking lawsuit. A lawsuit?
Can we get the case number for this case?
Get the case number for your lawsuit.
They told us court has already been canceled after they made us drive all the way down here. Hey, can we get the case number for this? I don't have to give a shit about what the fuck they're on the phone for. Can we get a case number for the case that we came here for today? The Linda Seeger case.
Sorry, I just had to bring the dogs in. They were freaking out.
Thank you, miss.
I've seen this guy go off, and he's got this weird.
They're in there watching their favorite song.
Shall we say personal? Why not? Personal, if you get me. Adult type obsession with his niece. It's this guy's weird, man.
Or something. The people behind there. There's probably 2 or 3.
But I have had
workers here today. But
I have had conversations with the guy. He's actually really nice to talk to, which is the weird thing.
Their favorite thugs beating up on women and fucking innocent people.
What's the reasons why we're asking for recusal?
Conflict of interest.
For what reason?
Because they're maliciously prosecuting me on a different matter, and then acting like they're going to prosecute my attacker.
I'm going to go wind him up in the side chat.
There has been no information on an arraignment.
No inform.
Discrimination and violation of victims' rights. They're not treating me like a fucking victim at all. That's why I fucking protest in that fucking county. Thank you, miss.
Okay, I just left a comment in the side chat. If I drop a link in the side chat, just go, oh, yeah, let's do this. All right. Fuck yeah, I'm back to my old ways now, whether you like it or not, fuckers. What we're going to do, here's the plan. Lads and lassies, Demon Army assemble right the fuck now, because we're going to have a bit of a wind-up over here. So what I want to do is I'm going to drop the link to his channel in the side chat. And I want everybody to go over there and drop a lovely shamrock next to this fucking handsome specimen of a man. That being me, because I'm next to the side chat. But you know what I'm talking about. Drop a load of shamrocks in the side chat. I've just let him know that we're all watching, and we'll see how he reacts. We're catching up now, though, because he's been live for like 15 minutes.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for the 8 people that are in here as my audience today. Thank you so much for being
That's fucking tragic. I'm sorry.
here. I really appreciate it. We were called subpoenaed to a court today for a preliminary hearing for the lady that attacked us. Yet they only have her written down. Her son brought the gun to the scene of the crime. They plotted to attack me. They did attack me. They even held the gun on Adam, and they're trying to list Linda Seeger as the only defendant when there was 4 to 5 defendants in the matter. And it's not right. It's not right at freaking all, you know.
Not right, a freaking all.
They're making it seem like
There's the link in the side chat there, folks.
Get done with like what they're trying to do. This lady over here is trying to act like, oh no, I got a straight face. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just helping the court out. I forward all the paperwork ahead. Anything that they want goes through me. I'm the clerk that does all the forwarding of the paperwork. I know about the ins and outs.
There it is.
As a matter of fact, I'm just a clerk acting right now, but in the future, they might sit me as the justice of the peace so I can screw people over too and lie about people. When these people are the real.
Can I get another?
Oh, that is hilarious. Just type in the word shamrock for those who don't know how to do it. And if you're on a smartphone, it should pop up. We'll see if that comes up. See, he can't read, so he's probably not reading the side chat.
She's getting helped by these people. This is a
I'm just watching the up-to-date one in another window right now.
That he's a district attorney's office. He doesn't know anything about supplying victims with their rights. He doesn't know anything about upholding the.
No, he's not done anything yet. So keep them coming, right? I'm gonna speed this up. Keep them coming.
Pieces of paper, please. Yes. They're supposed to be sitting there serving the public for the sole benefit of the public, and hold on. It needs to be put in there that.
This is fucking hilarious.
Number 2. Yes, this is a conflict of interest because I am being maliciously prosecuted on another matter on 2 other matters under these judges and district attorneys. They're justices of the peace. District judges. And but it's really important to put the word
78 enough.
Well, it's not that they haven't given me any rights as a victim. They deprived me of rights. As a victim. They deprived me of rights as a victim. Every single time I'm in this office, they intimidate me out of the office, even though I'm here doing lawful things. They're a bunch of punk ass son of a bitches.
Yeah. How is it in justice court when it's felony charges and the misdemeanor?
They'll probably be telling us that they're trying to.
Charges get bound over to district court. This shit's all ass backwards.
Yeah, they're not treating us like they would treat. If I was the one being prosecuted for shooting at somebody, I would already be in fucking prison. These motherfuckers would be. I'm the one in the county with the gumption. They try to tell me I'm yelling. Yeah, I have a lawful right to fucking yell. I'm the only one in the county with the gumption. These other motherfuckers are just being slave drivers. The ones that are being slave drivers are being slave drivers, and the ones that are being the scared are being enslaved by these slave drivers.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Let me sign this and then enter it as a change of venue, right?
Okay. I just want to make it clear. That there is absolutely nobody in this hallway. Here's some guy that's dressed up. He's probably a public employee. He probably will say that he's not a public employee, but he is. And we'll figure out what they're all doing. I mean, look at this court is open. There's people there. Why is it locked up? Are they holding the matter for Linda?
Keep the pressure on.
Locking us out. You know what I mean? Where are they? Where are these motherfuckers? Where are the motherfuckers? I wouldn't be surprised if Linda was back there in the DA's office chatting it up. Let's go see if their freaking car is still here. Okay, their car is still here. Okay, their car is still here. They're giving the lady that shot at Silent, and he always did was standing there recording.
Excuse me, I'm
They're
sorry.
giving that lady the special treatment while we are getting treated like the defendants. It's disgusting. Where is this fucking bitch?
It's because you're acting like a fucking idiot.
There's
That's why.
bitches in here that fucking are just sitting around.
Like there were no need for that.
Fucking Justice Court bitch right there.
Like what's there's no call for that. Like you're lucky her brother or husband or whatever isn't there. He'd bust your ass.
Or the district court bitch, I think. Yeah, she was up in there. Oh man, this is fucking bullshit. The way that this shit is. I want to go. I'm gonna go for a walk around.
Mind your profanity.
Premises right here. And figure all this out real quick. This is the building right here. This is what the building looks like walking down the hall from the Justice Court. You got like all your assessor's offices and shit down here.
Nobody cares.
On this side of the building, look at they got the blue line. Obviously, they'll probably be doing some kind of restricted access. Protest, albeit loud. We were cussing out the public service agent like we have the right to do. We were criticizing the public service agent for their poor performance, mainly harassment and threatening. Jim Basinger was Knight County Public Works threatening me to stuff my camera up my ass. He said, "Oh, you're doing this? Oh, good, because that camera's gonna be up your ass one day," and let it be known that Jim Basinger said he was gonna do it. I got him on video doing that. These Knight County agents, they haven't asked for any of that evidence. They haven't asked for any of that evidence. They act like they can't see my public videos on my YouTube channel.
She acts like she ain't hearing it or don't have to hear it.
Oh, well, she's just acting like she's just there being unbiased. She's acting like she's a neutral party to the whole thing, but she's barely an accessory. She's an accessory after the fact. This one is. I'm going to name her as accessory after the fact. She's helping the Knight County Justice Court prosecute me maliciously. They're trying to prosecute my defense. They first tried to make it look like I just pushed the deputy, but the deputy didn't push me. Now they're trying to make it look like I should have the deputy's uniform on, but that just.
I know the video he's talking about. He absolutely did push him.
I've already been known to not grant extra rights. The deputy can't just go pushing people who are not under arrest, which that's what he did. And now these people are helping prosecute me for a defense, for my defense.
I'm gonna show you some opportunity. I need to come back so I can read it somewhere.
Haven't given me any rights as a victim. They have worked with for the defendant more than they have us as victims. Okay. Wait for me real quick.
They are biased and due to lack of prosecution.
Yes, that's the lack of prosecution was a deliberate indifference and malicious prosecution against us. Actually, they got lack of prosecution and malicious prosecution. So
Where's that clipboard? Hey. Clipboard.
No, we want the whole judicial of Knight County. And the whole district attorney's office in Knight County. Yeah.
Look,
I'll just sign this now, but it should be having more. Okay.
Put a date next to your signature.
This is a clipboard.
You put a date next to your signature.
I'm going to.
The hell? My dogs are going crazy at something. What the fuck is wrong with them? There's nothing outside.
Even worse, we don't know.
Actually, the district attorney's office is trying to be the prosecutor under the district attorney's office is the one prosecuting for the victim and the witness to the crime. But in this matter, they're trying to get Kelly Blatnick, the public defender, to be the one that's over our matters. What's the district attorney's office trying to do?
Even worse, we don't know.
I bet you the district attorney's office is trying to be on her. What are you talking about?
Kelly Blatnick.
What? Her matters?
To be involved with her.
Okay, I think there's something going on inside the court right now.
Yeah. And then he's all,
could you guys imagine if they used a state attorney for? Well, this is a criminal right here. He thinks
Sorry,
he's a district attorney's office. He doesn't know anything
Ah, you
about
fucker. I keep pressing the wrong thing. I just got to go have a look and see what's going on with my dogs. I'll be right
He
back.
doesn't know anything about upholding the public trust for the people. He knows about being malicious. That guy that you just seen was, I complained about the district attorney, John Farrell Jr., who is a criminal. And they took, I did a bar complaint against John Farrell Jr. And all of a sudden, John Farrell Jr. was no longer my district attorney against me in my other matter. And then they had that guy, that red-haired, orange-haired guy, be the district attorney against me on the matter. And next, all of a sudden, I didn't know that guy's name or nothing until today. He said his name was like Roberts or something.
Fucking jokesters, dude. She can't file it. We got to file it with the DA's office.
Take that. Hold on.
Yeah, but you can take it. You can give us a copy of it. Notice to agent is notice to primary. You're a Knight County agent. You're a Knight County agent, though, just so you know.
For us to take that paperwork to the district attorney would also be conflict of interest if you don't understand that, because
Yeah, why
it's
can't you
against the district attorney's office. The request for recusal is against the district attorney's office, so.
Yeah, that's like.
Copy it for full disclosure purposes. Copy it. Give us copies, and then turn that over to the district attorney's office on our behalf. You're the public service agent. We're the people. You're supposed to be serving for our sole benefit. If that would be a request, miss. Please. Do we have to say please? You get paid tax dollars to file papers for us.
They have to file it by law.
This is another problem, is that when you turn a complaint or a claim over to one of the public service agencies in Knight County, they do not turn your complaint or claim into the administration. They do not exercise full disclosure, and then all of a sudden they come back on you. That's what's happening in the stalking case. That they
the manufactured stocking case.
Something jumped from his beard into mine.
Oh, yeah, we need a mod. How do I set you up as a mod?
You click on their name. Click on their name.
Okay. Add as moderator. Okay.
Don't you hand that back for?
Dang right.
Copies.
Oh, he's adding moderators because all of you folks. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna make you the manager, Press Harder, if you don't mind. You know, or you can thank you, Press. Ex bootlicker. He needs to be a mod. Thank you, Press Harder. Thank you for having my back all the time. I know that we don't always agree on stuff, but who needs to always agree on stuff? You're a very awesome man. You blow me out of the water, you blow me out of the water as far as your speaking and the way your mind thinks.
There would not be a proper movement if there was all agreement. There needs to be disagreement for a movement to even work.
Thank you, Kay Stevenson, for being here. Thank you, Gloria AD, for being here. Thank you, Brandon Mitchell, for being here. Thank you, Delete Laws. It looks like Delete Lols. Yeah, he's a. Thank you for. Yeah, the trolls are here.
Yes, we are.
I like the Shamrocks, even though they're here from haters spamming. But yeah,
That's not hate.
I'm Irish blood, but
You take that back.
they're here from haters spamming. But yeah, I'm Irish blood, but that doesn't mean we have to like these people. Those are slaves. Yeah.
Okay, now we definitely got to drop more shamrocks. Let's do it.
I'm Karen, motherfucker.
Hey guys, why are you sitting here? You're yelling straight in the longer.
Suck my dick.
You're not gonna get your dick.
Pound sand.
We're not yelling.
Pound sand. Suck my dick. We got paperwork. We're doing something right now.
Can you imagine his disgusting fucking Snickers bar looking piece of shit?
We got business out here. We're filing. She has the papers in her hand, little dick shit.
You're yelling.
We're not yelling. It's called expression.
On June
We have a
13th,
lawful right to
sorry.
express ourselves.
But you don't have the lawful right to interrupt business.
Hand over the papers. Thank you. Hand over the papers. Thank you. Yes, hand over the papers. We need the copies.
I have the copy.
Oh, okay. Thank you, miss. Thank you. Have less disdain for the public.
This bro skirt.
Hey, I don't have to leave this office just because you tell me to. No, but listen, we have a right to be in public. You're going to cite me. He's going to cite me because he's a piece of shit. Anti-American.
Yes, sir.
You fucking anti-American faggot ass pig.
Whoa.
Pig.
Under the threat of arrest, again, to leave their fucking
Pigs, man. Yeah, but it's all right. Every time that guy comes, every time they send a thug to come and make me leave the public, I don't want to leave. I don't have to move my feet, dude. I have the right to stand in public. They can't try to say time. Time and place and manner is opinion, and these motherfuckers cannot enforce opinions. Time and place and manner is a limitation on a right to speak, and they cannot fucking enforce opinions. That's time, place, and manner and shit is not public. That's a limitation on public.
Yeah.
Anybody that says, "Oh yeah, the Supreme Court says that there's a time and place and manner," it's like you're listening to the decision or the opinion of the Supreme Court. Where in legislature did the Supreme Court make up the time and place and manner? Because I know that that's a decision.
I hate pigs, and I hate that fucking pig of all of them.
Time out. Right now, you just need to take a breath and hold on. Because guess what? You just filed a refusal. They're running scared. That's obvious.
Okay, but you got our copies and shit. Okay. These fucking pigs. Well, we need to do even more. I'm trying to study.
There's not a
every day to
fucking
file
brain
lawsuits.
cell between all of these lads.
Right?
Thank you guys all for being in here.
Willis, do you like how I made that point to
You haven't been called in or nothing. What do you mean? Yeah. Are we leaving, or are we gonna wait here to see if we're gonna be, if we're being buffaloed into leaving? Where's our paperwork that says we don't have court? Hold on.
And you're not going to be buffaloed because you
What?
filed.
No, we have to go back in to get paperwork that says we don't have court today. I want it on paper.
From who though?
From
From the DA's office.
from the court's clerks.
No, go to the DA's office.
Why is that? Because they think that they're going to try to arrest us if we go to the court clerks? There's nobody at the DA's office. Look at these fucking bitches are out here trying to guard the fucking shit. We need paperwork that says, we need written paperwork that says the court's been continued today.
Well, the court is going to put on the record in there, so I need you
Okay.
to come in. I need to indicate when you get these videos so we can provide them to the defendant, okay? We would like to see them too. You've indicated you've got a lot of video. It, what, goes on for almost an hour?
A year and 5 months later, they want to see all this video and shit. These guys are derelicts.
Why didn't you?
Really?
provide it?
Really? They're the derelicts? Have you seen where this fucking guy lives?
Look at this derelict talking to me in his fancy suit. He thinks he's
Why
better
Why
than
is it our duty
he's a
as the
derelict.
victims to provide?
Look
you
at
guys
this fucking
stuff
clown
you
in
are
a
supposed to
derelict
ask
clown suit.
We are supposed to be
Fucking
fully
piece of
involved
shit,
in the
dude.
prosecution.
You know, the reason,
Be a part of your case or not.
Mr. Ramirez, you know, you're just a human being, right? And I know that you might not even treat people this way when you're not in your clown suit, but when you're in your clown suit, you treat me with disdain, you treat me with bias, you unlawfully kick me out of the public that I have a right to be
The court
in.
is going to put on the record.
Why?
Would you like to be a part of your
We
case?
need to know when.
Would I like to be a part of my case?
Be provided.
Yes.
Would I like to be a part of my case? Would I like to be a part of my case? For a year and a half, I've been
I'm
talking.
not gonna facilitate that for you guys. You guys slept.
We
on
need
the
it on
charges.
paper that this matter's been
You guys
continued
slept
this
on the
morning.
charges for a year
We
and
need
a
it on
half, so
paper
you're
that this
not
matter's
providing
been.
the video.
Yeah, we're gonna provide everything, but you know, you guys aren't the party. You guys are the criminal party in this matter.
Well said, Glitter
This
Fart.
is further harassment by Jim Baker. I have copies where I turned in complaints to this dude's organization, and they told me flat out that they couldn't help me with Jim Basinger, and it's led to all of this.
If Georgia wants to be in here, she can be in here. We're going on the record.
Why?
We got
How
a
is
new
that?
date.
All of a sudden, what's going on here?
We're getting a new date, so this video.
They were going to try to make us believe that we had to leave now. They were going to try to make us believe that we were to leave.
And you're indicating
They were locking
you're
the
not
fucking
gonna provide
public.
it.
They were locking the public court.
Gonna provide it.
Okay,
We just
good.
told you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
May not be
I'm
today.
gonna Give you guys
Okay,
the
may
time
not be
frame
today.
of when I
No.
can provide it
Right.
because
Turn over the sheriff's office so we.
No, we're filing complaints on your office, the entire thing under Brian Coonsey, and then we're filing complaints on your
Okay,
office.
but-
We're filing complaints on the other office.
Stop. For the videos, turn them over to the sheriff's office so we preserve chain of
The
custody.
sheriff's office has sought no. They have sought. They have had. We've been met with
Here's your
deliberate.
opportunity.
to be a part of your case or not.
You can't ask me that. You have
Yes,
no
I can.
authority to ask me that. You can ask it to me, but you have no authority to provide anything for me.
Mr.
We're going
Provost
into
Carter,
court.
you're going to deliver the videos to the sheriff's office, right? When can we expect them?
Where's Linda Seeger at right now?
Right,
In
let's
violation
bump
of
this on a
NRS
bit.
right
We
now.
have court of
Just to inform you. This is a protest, and I'm exercising my right to freedom of speech. And he's giving us all terms on this justice courtroom. They're trying to keep us out of the courtroom. They're a bunch of little criminal bastards. They think that they can always get away with it. Forward this live video to the AG's office, the state of Nevada, and all the other ones. Look at this dude. He's standing in front of the sign that says that you need a proper attire to go into public court.
There you go.
Yeah, that's an unlawful sign, dummy, and it has no NRS statute on here because it's not enforceable. This sign is not enforceable.
You're not gonna go to the court.
This sign's not enforceable.
Ah, you son of a bitch. You gotta be shitting me. He cut the stream and made it private. That's some, I wonder if maybe, please tell me I didn't miss him get fucking arrested. Please, God. Tell me I did not miss him getting arrested. No fucking way. No way. I don't know if oh yeah, so he just made it private. That might have been an accident too though. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see if he comes back. Excuse me. I've got really bad hay fever at the moment. He didn't get arrested. He took his shirt off to go into court. Oh, so he said they'd be back. Okay, well, we'll keep our eyes peeled for that then. Motherfucker. I can't believe that shit. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, we'll go over and we'll watch a bit of Turtleboy first, and we'll wait for that guy to come back. And I just got to pop out and make a quick phone call. So I'll be listening at the same time. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec here and I'll set this up.
All right. What's up, everyone? Have people stroll on in here. Welcome, impromptu Wednesday Night Live.
All right.
A rarity on Facebook. All right, cool. We see one person. I see Nicole there. Oh, we got 4 now. Here we go. Let's get it up. I'll wait like a minute. I'll wait for everyone to roll in there. People get the notifications. I didn't have like a set date or a set time when I was going to do this. This is highly unusual that we be on Facebook right now, but it's a highly unusual day. So we'll talk. I'll let people stroll in here. All right. Everybody have a good day today? Anything interesting happen? All right. Loving it. We got 300 people after a couple minutes. Love to see it. Let's keep doing those heart emojis, guys. Means a lot. Love seeing that. Yeah, I mean, it's not YouTube because I'll explain in a minute everything that's happened today and why we're on Facebook right now rather than YouTube. But, and I can't like do the green screen thing because I'm on my computer. We'll get into that too. So my house was ransacked by armed thugs. But yeah, let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. And I'll try to keep up with comments as best I can. But I'll wait like another 30 seconds to let people come in here. We're up to 640 people. Love to see that in the chat. People will start rolling in because this is, you know, it was supposed to be the day that broke me, but it only made me stronger. This is another chapter of the story. I didn't think they'd have the balls to do it. I knew they wanted to. I didn't think they had the balls to. But they went for it. So now we dance. Now we dance, folks. All right. So, impromptu live, ladies and gentlemen. Can everybody hear me okay out there? We're almost up to 1,000 people. We got your back. Love to see that, Bob. Appreciate that. Oh, man. Let me tell you guys, I didn't tell anyone. Okay, I'll just start from the top. Now that we've hit 1,000. Let's go. Okay, so you guys might have seen it all over the news today. I was arrested and charged with 8 felony counts of witness intimidation and 4 misdemeanor counts of picketing witnesses. That's a thing, picketing witnesses. Also 1 count of conspiracy. So here's how the day started off. So I wake up and, you know, do the normal routine.
Jacking off.
I get my kids on the bus every day at 8:30 and
Any I exist says any bets that the police will find on his computer kiddie stuff. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me.
Breakfast and all that thing, coffee. Didn't eat. Usually I eat afterwards, so I didn't eat anything. And then I take him out to the bus stop. The bus stop is across the street from our house. There's like this street called Piccadilly Circle. I would just stand there, and we talk and give him a hug and kiss goodbye every day. And last thing I always tell him is to make me proud, right? And so then I watch them cross the street to get on the bus, and then I go in the back of the bus.
Was his arm covered in Vaseline?
While I'm going in the back of the bus,
back of the short
all
bus.
of a sudden, a truck, I see cars stop behind it, like 3 or 4 cars, including a black truck at the beginning. Now, this isn't, cars get stuck behind buses all the time, so it's not unusual. But what was unusual about this one is that they kept pushing up on me. Like, whoa, chill. And then a man got out of the car. I've never seen this guy before. Undercover state trooper. He looked like the rest of them. What do you think he looked like? He was white. Let's be honest. He was a bunch of white guys with guns arrested me today. So a white guy with a gun who looked like every other cop I've ever seen, like some grizzled, like 55-year-old cop. And he looked thrilled. Like he was like excited to be there and be the one to announce that I was under arrest. And the second cop I saw who came over and I believe like put the actual cuffs on me was Lieutenant Brian Tully.
But of course he looked
Lieutenant
happy because
Brian
everybody
Tully is
fucking
the
hates
boss
you.
Of Michael Proctor, who I've been very critical of, and for his role in covering up the murder of John O'Keefe. And he's the one that okayed all his reports and quite frankly is complicit in this whole thing and likely is under federal investigation by the FBI and is freaking out over it. So he gets out, and then the third car I see another guy get out, and I know I recognized him from somewhere. And I'm like, oh, I know who that is. That's Lieutenant John Fanning. John Fanning is the lieutenant who was in charge of the Sandra Birchmore investigation. He is the one who ultimately made the decision.
He's sitting on a
Sandra
donut.
Birchmore committed suicide, which she did not. Sandra Birchmore was murdered by Matthew Farwell a year before John O'Keefe was murdered in the town of Canton. 2 murders in the town of Canton at the hands of police officers, both swept under the rug by the corrupt Norfolk County District Attorney's Office. They were all there. And then plainclothes bukkake rolled up in my driveway too. They were all there. And
just give me one sec there. I'm just going to get something up here that somebody mentioned.
So my kids got on the bus and they sit at the front because they're younger.
Is HelloFresh?
Sorry about the ad there.
I don't know if they saw anything. I had a conversation with them now. But my son said to me that there was 7 cops at our house. That's what he said. So he saw something. And I'm like trying to get out of him what he saw. He doesn't want to talk about it. And apparently, like there's another stop like 10 feet later. There's a daycare like diagonally across the street where like 15 kids get on.
Is that the real Turtleboy on the screen? Yeah.
All witnessed me
that
being
is him.
put in handcuffs. So they obviously got on the bus, and if my kids didn't witness it, they were alerted by their classmates. So they found out what happened that way. And this was by design. Like they did this by design. Like this could have been a summons. I would have shown up for court. No, that's defeating the whole purpose here. The purpose was to send a message. Shut the fuck up. That's the message. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking about this. Stop exposing these people, or we will humiliate you in front of your children. Well, guess what? I'm never, ever, ever going to stop. I'm going to remember the faces
All right,
of
delete
every
laws.
single pig that came to my house today. And that's what they are. And I don't want to use that term lightly because I know there's a lot of good cops out there. I'm not talking about them. Good cops aren't pigs. My house was invaded by pigs today. Thugs with guns. Thugs with guns. Armed with a warrant that was based off of complete lies. And so...
All right, let's have a look. There's this other video, apparently. Oh, my God.
Who were interviewed about the death
A blogger is facing charges that he harassed and intimidated witnesses who were interviewed about the death of a Boston police officer during a snowstorm. WBZ's Christina Hager's live in Stoughton tonight. Christina, prosecutors say that harassment included sending messages to witnesses.
And Lisa, in court here, he wore a sweatshirt that said "Free Karen Reed." In the end, the judge allowed him to leave the courthouse without having to post any bail. And when he did, there was applause. The man behind the online blog known as Turtleboy, Aiden Kearney, outside the Stoughton courthouse.
Can I just say, as an Irishman, we pronounce that Carney, not Kearney. It's when he jumps out like that, and they're all cheering and he's giving the peace sign, all this shit. So who the fuck do you think you are, Nelson Mandela? Like, you're not a freedom fighter or any of that bullshit. All you are is quite literally an arsehole on the internet. That's same as myself. So, yeah, no big fucking deal. Free Turtleboy.
The man behind the online blog known as Turtleboy, Aiden Kearney, outside the
Hold on, I recognize that lady there.
blog known as Turtleboy.
This one here on the bottom right.
The man behind the online blog
I recognize her and I can't put my finger on it.
known as Turtleboy, Aiden Kearney, outside the Stoughton courthouse, where he had faced a judge moments earlier, arraigned on 9 charges of intimidating witnesses in a different case, the Dedham
Little weaselly eyes, huh?
murder trial of Karen Reed. This latest twist had him shouting.
And I will not be intimidated. I will not be silenced. And we will continue on our journey for justice for John O'Keefe and for Karen Reed.
His followers waving a flag to honking vehicles passing by. While inside, a prosecutor detailed the accusations laid out in hundreds of pages of court documents, reading excerpts from Kearney's blog directed to witnesses.
You guys should just stop going in public, going out in public. It's only going to get worse from here. I know where you all were today.
Kearney has amassed a large online following by backing up Karen Reed's legal defense claims that she was framed in the murder of her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe. She's accused of backing her vehicle into him in January of 2022 outside the Canton home of another police officer. Kearney has staged rallies at her hearings, calling it a cover-up. But prosecutors say he went further, publicizing witnesses' private information, showing up at their homes, calling a state police trooper's wife, and saying this.
And what's your scumbag husband up to now? Are you going to visit him in prison?
I will not be silenced, and I will be steadfast in keeping on with this mission to expose the real killers of John O'Keefe.
Kearney is also accused of having a civilian police dispatcher in Avon run some of those witnesses' license plates for him. That dispatcher has been placed on paid leave, and Kearney has been ordered to stay away from the witnesses involved.
So, back to what he had to say about it.
They arrested me and walked me up my driveway. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to close the garage door. And they're like, we have a warrant for the house too. Okay, good. You got a warrant for the house and the car. They got a warrant for the car too. So they're going to search my house, and they got a warrant for all my devices. My phones. So I have 2 phones and a computer. They take all of that. And those, of course, I need those to work because I'm a blogger I'm an award-winning journalist. Like, let's be real here. I'm a content creator. I'm an investigative reporter. I need a computer and I need a phone. It's what I do. It's where I have everything on. So they took them. And so they have a warrant, and I read the warrant, and the warrant gives them access. Actually, I'm going to get the warrant. Be right back. Hold on. I should have the warrant with me, shouldn't I? So this is the warrant from my car for the Lexus. And it says, it's because this vehicle is intended for use or has been used as a means of committing a crime. So the car was used to commit a crime. It is evidence of a crime or is evidence of criminal activity. So they had, and this is signed by Judge Daniel O'Shea, the presiding justice in the courtroom, who's supposed to be in charge of the Karen Reed case. He's the one that signed it off on 10/6. So this warrant was signed 5 days ago. So they've known about this warrant for a bit, and they just, obviously we'll talk about how people were tipped off to it beforehand. I think we all know how, but there's that. It gives them access to all computer systems, including but not limited to desktop type personal computers, laptops, cell phones, tablets, all that stuff. They said, we're not going to take your kids' stuff. Oh, that's nice of you. Real nice. Cloud-based systems and data storage, all this shit. CD-ROMs, sorry, I don't use those. Notations of screen names and or email addresses, computer access codes, passwords and or protocols, any information including letters, mail, notes, receipts, bills, etc., relating to control or ownership of the computer system. So, as they ransacked the house, they looked through everything. So I got down here when I take notes on the live show. Over the years, I just have a bunch of shit, right? All this shit. They read it all. They read it all. They even saw this one. They even saw this one. Oh, where'd it go? They got that one. Remember that? That we made on Turtle Club? A little project we did? So yeah, that's for the car. Then this for the house. They got for my house. Also signed on 10/6 by Judge O'Shea. Same shit. His house is a single-family residence with light blue-gray siding, front door in the center of the residence, driveway leading from street to the left side of the home, which leads to a garage under the residence, and a mailbox at the end of the driveway with the stickers that read 111. So they had been staking my house out.
Yeah, they have all his financial stuff. That's not good.
That wasn't an accident. Like, they had this planned out that we're going to do this Wednesday. There was at least 6 cop cars, undercover cop cars, like I was fucking like some armed and dangerous terrorist or something. Like, that's how they treated me today.
Be right back.
And then there's the warrant for, what's this one for? This is a warrant for any mobile device reasonably used by Aiden Carney to illegally intercept oral communications. Wiretapping, they're going for. I'm not charged with that. Conspire, disseminate the illegally obtained communication, and intimidate witnesses of the murder of John O'Keefe. So they use this as a fishing expedition to go through my phone. That's all this was today. I'm not guilty of any of these crimes. I'm not even close to being guilty of any of these crimes. And they know that. They just use this as a premise to get my phone because they want to see who I'm talking to. They want to know who I'm talking to. That's all this is about. This is a way for them to exercise their power like the pigs that they are. So the addendum, this is what that gives me access to in the phone. Data evidencing ownership, custody, or control electronic evidence items, including activation date, email accounts, billing records, social media account information, calendars, alerts, reminders, notes, text messages, and pictures or videos from April 1st through October 5th. If you sent me a text message in any of those, the state police are reading them. Sorry. If you've messaged me at all in the last 6 months, your privacy was invaded. If you messaged me under the assumption that you were confidential or you want to share something personal with me, I'm very sorry that the Massachusetts State Police violated your privacy like that because they're obsessed with covering up the murder of John O'Keefe. Next, they also get any video that appears to have been recorded inside Norfolk Superior Court on July 25th. Evidence of dissemination of illegally obtained oral communication, which was obtained July 25th, 2023. So I'm racking my brain. And also data associated with the Twitter account at Dr. Turtleboy on July 25th, 2023. Why are they so obsessed with this date? That was the Karen Reed court date. It was like 1,000,000 degrees. And then it hit me. Oh, right. I filmed myself in the bathroom for 12 seconds, taking a leak. And you just see my face. And I claim to be talking to Bukaki. And so they're saying that that was evidence of dissemination of illegally obtained oral communications. No. There's no oral communications. It's just me talking, dumbass. Fucking pigs. Next, communications with Aiden Carney and any witness or family members of a witness involved in the murder of John O'Keefe, to include, but not limited to, the 8 people that got a stay-away order on me today. For now. And I'm going to answer all your questions about donos and all that stuff at the end. I have a thing, trust me. Next is pictures or videos depicting evidence of intimidation of a witness, of any witness, or family members of a witness involved in the murder of John O'Keefe. Data evidencing dissemination of data depicting evidence of intimidation of a witness, of any witness or family members of a witness included in the murder of John O'Keefe. Okay, it's the same thing, it looks like. And data evidence, so that's for all those charges. So 8 felony charges of witness intimidation, which, by the way, the statute for witness intimidation is very clear. I'm very familiar with the statute. I'm surprised they're this dumb. The statute for witness intimidation is that you have to, I believe, put fear or threaten a witness or a cop or somebody involved in a trial, in a criminal trial, for the purpose of intimidating them from speaking, trying to prevent them from testifying. Good luck proving that. I'm on record doing the exact opposite. I'm saying that I want them to talk. I'm saying that I want these people to tell us what happened. That's it. And of course, this luck today, my heater shit the bed. I got no hot water here. Just took a cold shower. I can't call my plumber because I don't have his phone number because I had my phone taken from me today. I can't do anything. So you know who you are, my plumber out there. If you're seeing this, you can call the 774 number. Call that one. I can communicate on that one. So feel free to do it that way. Or if anybody knows a plumber who wants to help me out tomorrow, we could use hot water in this house. It's one of those things. So anyway, also they get access to, so the witness intimidation thing. Nobody's intimidating any witnesses because I'm not trying to prevent them from speaking. So I don't know how they intend on proving that charge, but whatever. So I got, they put me in the car, and a trooper, I like this. He was, so they brought me to the Holden barracks. We have a state police barracks in Holden. And there I took the mugshot, and I can't wait to see it. Personally, it seemed like it went well. I had glasses on, which I wasn't expecting. Like, can I put on contacts? They wouldn't let me. But I had glasses on, and I took the picture, did the fingerprints, and we went on our, they put me back in the car, handcuffed, for about an hour and a half ride from Holden to Stoughton. And it was uncomfortable as fuck. I'm not going to lie back there. But, I made conversation with the trooper. He's a young guy. Like, he's the COVID class, like 85th RTT. His name was Trooper Trio. He was nice. Like, I'll always remember the people that were respectful to me and all this. And he was very respectful and professional. And I hope if he's watching this, and all the other troopers that are watching this, I'm sure there's lots. It's like, are you proud to work for this organization? Are you proud? Like, do you support this? Because I've been nothing but good to the police over the years. During the hardest times, when communists were burning down American cities and calling you a bunch of racist murderers, I stood up for you. And so did all of our followers. So I would certainly hope that a lot of troopers out there are silently disgusted by this. This is fascism.
Okay, teenage girl on Tumblr. Fucking fascism. Come on. Sorry that you're not allowed to be an asshole and actually intimidate people. The Skip Tracer for $10 says, I wonder how many new charges will come up as TB's electronics are being examined. Oh my God. I guarantee he's got some really dodgy, weird shit on that. I just think there will be. And Palmyra Productions for $2 says, just got t-shirts, so soft, dude. Love them. Thank you so much indeed. No, I'm glad to hear it. Do send me a picture, irishdemonvids@gmail.com. I just got a text message from my neighbor, and apparently there's an injured hedgehog in our driveway right now. So I'm going to leave this play. Hopefully my headphones will stay connected. And I'm going to go and have a look and see if this little hedgehog is okay. That's actually genuinely true, by the way. That's not like some weird, because that would be a weird excuse to not be on the stream right now. But I'm going to go check on the hedgehog. I'll be right back.
I am a journalist. Cover up of a murder of a Boston cop. I want to remind them of that. A Boston police officer, one of your own, was murdered by thugs who left him out to die in the cold. And you know that Karen Reed didn't do this, which is why none of you come to court. Because you know Karen Reed didn't do this. And that means someone else did. And those thugs are begging for protection from me now because I'm writing about them. How does that not offend you? How does that not offend you? So I am not the least bit deterred by what happened today. That was their goal, was to scare me. But all it does is make me more resolute, quite frankly. It was a long day. I didn't get much done. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, this is a gift. This is the biggest fuck up they possibly could have done. You think I'm scared of a little fucking arraignment in a district court? Are you out of your mind? That's the biggest win you're going to get? Because that's the only win you're going to get. And you didn't even get a win from me today. Because when my perp walk was badass. I walked with my head held high, saying whatever the fuck I wanted to say. And my mugshot is not the least bit. Like, I'm not scared of you. I'll be out. I was out by 1. Personal recognizance. No bail. If I had bail, boom, I would have paid it anyway. I was expecting like 20 grand bail. I had to have my dad come to Stoughton to pick me up. That was fun. But, you know, my parents support me throughout all this. And someday my children will too, because I'm doing something that is bigger than them. I'm doing something that's bigger than all this. I'm standing up for what is right. I'm standing up for an innocent woman who has been framed for a murder she didn't commit. And I'm sorry if the victim's family, John O'Keefe's family, is too stupid to figure that out, because that's what they are. They were in court today too. In case you had any sympathy for them, why are they in court? They're just sitting in court today with their shit-eating grin. You know, karma happens. And, you know, maybe things happen. Maybe Peggy O'Keefe's life was so tragic for a reason. Maybe that happened. Maybe she's just a shitty person. But that's okay, because we're still going to fight for justice for her son, even when she won't. So, anyway, I get brought down to the court, and I pull up at 11:15. There's media everywhere, and I see my people everywhere, the Turtleboy people everywhere. And I am told that, so I get out of the car, and I heard somebody yell something about, like, a threat, and maybe people have it on video. But I'm told that that Brian Albert was there, and so was his nephew. And that they yelled something at me. They didn't yell, they yelled, once they have the guns behind them, then they get real big. They weren't so big before. So, these individuals, I get out of the car, and immediately, I'm just like, I knew exactly what I was going to say. First thing I said, the only thing I said is, everybody know what happened at Fort Edge? Because 2 months ago, so, anyway, I get out of the car, and, you know, my people are there, and I say, where's the Fort Edge? Because Lucky Loughran was interviewed 2 months ago now, and he told the state police that there was a Fort Edge parked at 3 a.m. in the exact location where John O'Keefe's body was discovered, and that there was nobody in that location 30 minutes prior. So whoever was driving that Fort Edge either was involved in the murder or has intimate knowledge of who killed John O'Keefe. And that's the biggest clue ever. In the 2 months since finding out that information, they've done nothing. However, they have built this case against me. All these dates, all this work. They've done so much work for me. A blogger, as they call me. An award-winning journalist is more accurately described. And that's what they've been doing. And that tells you everything about these people. And I hope cops everywhere are disgusted by this. The state police are aware that a body was found, that a Fort Edge was parked where a body was found 3 hours later, and they've done nothing to find out who the driver of that car was. Nothing. And in the meantime, they're ignoring the death of a Boston police officer to come after me because I'm exposing them for what they've done. I hope every cop out there is offended by this. I hope every cop is disgusted by this. I'm not the least bit deterred. I'm not scared of you punks. You're scared of me. Today was an act of desperation. You begged for stay-away orders. You begged for it. You're scared. I'm not going to hurt you. I never said I was going to hurt you. But I am going to expose you. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not scared. I don't care if you're a fucking cop. It means nothing to me. You mean nothing to me. I have God on my side. I have righteousness on my side. I have truth and justice on my side. Things you will never have. And I will prevail. There is no doubt I will prevail in this. The next court date is December 5th. Maybe federal indictments come by then. I wonder what the feds think of what happened today. I certainly hope that they're watching and they're seeing exactly how the lengths that these people, these criminals, will go to silence the truth. So, anyway, I'm in the holding cell downstairs after asking that question. And by the way, they love big hit in there. It was me and some guy who got pulled over going 100 miles an hour. He seemed like a regular in there. I got the Karen Reed cell. That's what they told me. This is the Karen Reed cell. And I was in there they put me in shackles. I was there for 45 minutes. And then they bring this lawyer down. John Reynolds, former Whitman cop. Fucking useless. This guy, don't ever hire this guy. I've never seen a more incompetent attorney. And that's fine. All I need to do is just get the fuck out of there. But he didn't make any, didn't object to anything. It was just nonsense that happened in the court. So anyway, I go upstairs. I'm like, yep, let's see. I knew the courtroom was going to be packed. That's what they said. And it was all the McAlberts that were there. My people were all outside because there was standing room only. Which means, how did all these people get there? How did all these people get tipped off about it? How did Boston 25 News report at 9 o'clock when I was still in Holden that I was under arrest and charged? How do they know that? I think we all know how they know that. The district attorney's office, who doesn't like leaking shit, leaked it. They put me in fucking shackles, dude. Shackles. I had leg restraints on. I stood there with two COs, whatever, hands behind my back the whole time. Like a champ, by the way. Like a boss. Not the least bit intimidated. Looking at the sea of losers. And who was in the audience? Gretchen Voss was there. I'm sure Gretchen's watching right now. Do you feel stupid, Gretchen, for the article you wrote now? Do you get it now? You should. You should. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. But I thought you were a nice person. And by the way, Gretchen, they're investigating you too. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's what Tully told me. They said that one of the things I'm being charged with is the rolling rally, the peaceful rolling rally where we went door to door protesting outside of homes for 10 minutes at a time. Perfectly legal activity. Didn't step on anyone's property, etc. And I am being charged for that. And I said, there was 300 people there with me. And he said, we're investigating all of them. So if you were at the rolling rally that day, they're looking at the videos, man, expect a phone call. Because, I mean, quite frankly, how am I going to get charged for that? No, like, you know what I mean? I don't think anyone should be charged for that, but that makes no sense. So I'm the only one who could, the whole thing was illegal, but I'm the only, okay, gotcha, just me, gotcha. So, but of course, I'm the only one with, a website that gets 4 million page views a month and can just go live like this and have thousands of people. That's the real reason why. Yeah. Gretchen needs to talk. I mean, whatever, but shame on her. So, in court today were Kerry Roberts was there, sitting with horse face, and who was just staring at me the whole time like a big tough guy, staring at me. Who was fearing before because, the people with the guns are behind her now. So now she's real bold. Now she's real bold. She was fearing before. But now
hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna switch my my thing around. I might have to actually go here in a second because we do actually have an injured hedgehog out on the road, out on our driveway. I got a photo of his little face. It's weird because he's lying on his back. He was lying on his side. You guys probably can't even really see that now, can you? He was lying on his side and now he's lying on his back with his little nose up. So, and he's big. He's a fucking big one. I didn't realize they were that big because usually I only ever see the really, really small ones. So what I'll do, I'm going to cut the stream for now. I'll go check on this hedgehog and then I'll get back to you guys and let you know, I'll let you know how the hedgehog goes. But thank you for joining me. I might be able to come back on stream later on. And I'll film a bit of getting the hedgehog so you can see what's going on. All right, well, I better go so then and I'll take care of this little hedgie and I'll talk to you later. Sláinte.